Hi, I'm Dr. Anita McLaughlin, a transformational counselor, mentor, podcast host, chaplain, author, and entrepreneur, and you have just entered a diamond moment. If you didn't know it, diamonds have a method by which they are produced. They're produced through time, heat, and pressure. The value of this diamond is determined by the way that we use it. And I believe that life's diamonds are produced in this very same manner. This is the place to reevaluate your past, to look at the things that you thought were detrimental to your future and actually to make it all work for you today and to move you to the place of your destiny. We've been talking about the topic of purpose, and I wanted to continue on that regard today so that you will get a better understanding of what your purpose is. I think for the comments that I received and the feedback that I got from the last videos, purpose is something that is very important to you. I think so much of the time we really don't know what we should be doing and what we should not be doing because we don't know what our purpose is. So, as I said, purpose is something that you're born with. It's something that gives you life. It's something that you would do free of charge just to be doing it. But it also has some places where you can identify your purpose. If you're a parent, or maybe even remember from when you were a child, there were just some things that you loved to do, and it didn't matter what it was. You were inclined in a particular way, and because of that, it just was enlivening to you. Purpose does that. I'll give you an example from my childhood. I am now who I have always been. When I was in kindergarten, my mom told me stories about wanting to help other people, learning something, and then wanting to share that. So if we look at it from a purposeful perspective, I was a teacher when I was just a little girl, and I'm still that now, and I love doing what I do. Looking at it from an entrepreneurial perspective, I remember at 7 years old, very, very early, I woke up one Saturday morning, and from nowhere, I had this idea that I wanted to open a hamburger stand in my bedroom window. Well, I'm sure as an adult you can understand that I did run into a little difficulty in that, but I was encouraged. I went into the kitchen, my dad was cooking something, and I said, "Dad, I need some burgers because I'm going to open a hamburger stand." So he said, "Well, where are you going to open it, baby?" I said, "In the bedroom window." So he said, "Okay." So I told him, and I began to give him the vision of what my product would be. I said, "I need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I need you to cut it in pieces for me and put it on a plate." And he did it. He made the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He cut it up into like 1-inch little squares, put them on a plate, and gave them to me. I had decided exactly what my burgers were going to cost. They were going to cost 1 penny. The problem was location. I set up my hamburger stand in the bedroom window facing someone else's house, so no one saw it. But I waited because I really believed that I would get customers, that I would get the people that I prepared my burgers for were going to show up. And my father came in. I fell asleep waiting for my customers to get there. My dad came in, and he asked me, "Did anyone come?" Well, I'm pretty sure that he knew what the answer was. But I said, "No, Dad, nobody came." He said, "Well, do you still have burgers left?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, I will buy them all." So he gave me probably 15 cents, something like that, probably not even that much at that time. But it encouraged me. He didn't make fun of me. He encouraged me. He said that for a little girl of 7 years old that had never had any type of vision or seen anyone open a business that I came to him with a business plan. I knew what my product was. I knew who my audience, my clients, customers would be. I knew how much it was going to cost. And I knew that I had to have dedication in order to accomplish my goal. So even though I was only 7, I was showing part of my purpose, because my purpose was displaying itself at a very early age. Your purpose is always with you. If you can think back to a time before you have been discouraged, you'll locate your purpose again. One of the things that I hear all the time is, Dr. Anita, I don't have the education. I can't do this. I don't know how to do it. And what I want to say to you today is that if you're able to operate your mobile device that you're probably watching this video on, if you're able to operate your computer that you may be watching this video from, you have what it takes to learn anything that you need to learn to be anything that you would like to be. Step out there and give it a try.